Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's little video. I decided, I committed to reading every day, a minimum of 10 pages or a chapter of a book. So I thought, money isn't the problem. This is a book I read every year, at least once or twice a year. So I thought I'm just going to read it and record myself reading to contribute this to you guys as well. So it is called Money Isn't the Problem You Are by Gary Douglas and Dr. Dain Heer. It is actually a really inexpensive book if you are enjoying it, but I'm going to read it to us. So grab a tea, put this in as an audio, however you maybe want to receive this. But here we go. We're going to read 10 pages this morning to get us going. So, money, money, money. Actually, and I also like to know how many of you guys are following the money series. So let me know whether you're applying to the email or if you are on the Facebook group. Give me a thumbs up or give me a money sign. Show me some shape or form that you are following and participating in the abundant money flow. I'd like to hear and see and know where we are with that. So let's go. Chapter 1, Money, Money, Money. Do you have a money issue? Danny and I have a friend who wanted to make a lot of money. He said, I have no money issues. I said, no, you don't. He said, yes, I do. I said, no, you don't. Finally, he asked, what do you mean? I said, you don't have a money issue. You're not willing to receive. He said, that's not true. I said, yes, it is. I'll prove that money is not your issue. I'll give you $1 million tax-free if you go back to where you were before you started Access and stay here. He said, no freaking way. It's not about the money. It never is. It's about what you're willing to receive. If you're willing to receive the freedom of life, the money has no value to you. A lot of people think money is a solution, but it's not. Money is never the solution. Money is never the solution because money never was the problem. If you try to use money as a solution, you'll only create another problem to solve the money that you have or the money you don't have. Is money going to solve your problem? Think about this for a moment. Is money going to solve your problem, or are you? You are. How do you do it? You solve what seems to be a money problem by claiming and owning the truth of you. What do I mean by this? Many years ago, I was in real estate. I was making over $100,000 a year, and my wife was making over $100,000 a year. We were doing well. We were hot. We were cool. We were in with the rich people. We got invited to the rich people's part of town, parties and events. We were hobbing with the socially elite, and it was awesome. Then my business took a nosedive. My income went over $100,000 to $4,000. Of course, this didn't help our mortgage payments that were $5,000 a month, our car payments that were $1,500 category, and our kids in private schools, which is $15,000 per kid a year. We filed for every form of bankruptcy known to mankind, and we went through the process of losing everything. All of our friends in the rich part of town were no longer wanting us to socialize. How odd, because guess what is one prejudice in the world you cannot overcome? Poverty? No money. If you have plenty of money, it doesn't matter what race, color, creed, religion, or how crazy you are. You're just fine. I tell people to be as weird as they truly are. Just get rich so you can be seen as eccentric, not crazy. We got to the point where we had no money. Our kids had to quit private school. We lost our cars, our home, lost everything we owned. We went for work for other companies, and I didn't like it. Nothing was working for me until I finally recognized the only choice I had was to do this crazy, wacky, wild stuff called Access. And once I started in this direction, everything started to turn around. Isn't that interesting? When you are unwilling to claim, own, and be everything you are, as outrageous and wonderful being you are, no matter how much you want to resist and react to it, no matter how much you want to get away from it, you bankrupt yourself in every respect until you have no choice. Are you willing to give up the no choice point of view and start recognizing that the way to create everything you want is to be wild and crazy, wacky as you truly are? So stop pretending that you are weak, pale, and uninteresting. People think if I were to get rich and I had the money I wanted, I'd stop doing what I am doing and I'd live a different life. But that doesn't work that way. Studies have shown that when people win the lottery, within anywhere from 1 to 2 years, they're in exactly the same financial condition they were before they won. Although it's a higher level, they have the same degree of debt, they have the same degree of limitation, and they have the same financial mess they had before they won the money. Money, it turns out, is never the solution. But if you're doing what is true for you, then winning the lottery just won't matter. In fact, if you won the lottery tomorrow, it would give you an opportunity to create more of the great things you already know you can create. Receiving is the problem and you are the solution. The real money problem is that you're not willing to receive you into your life. The biggest thing you are unwilling to receive is how incredibly great you really are. Money is not the problem. Money is not the solution. Receiving is the problem, and you are the solution. When you start receiving the greatness of who you are, everything in your life starts to change, including your money. If you're willing to receive the greatness of you and allow the world to see your greatness of you, the world will then gift you what you truly deserve. The willingness to perceive and receive yourself differently is the beginning of creating what you truly desire in your life. That's the place where we have to start. So what is it going to take for me to show up in my life? At this point, you've got to be frustrated with being told you're great and wonderful. Yeah, okay, fine. You know that, and you've never been able to achieve what you desire. You might even be pissed off asking, so what is it going to take for me to show up in my life? That's a question you need to ask, because all the universe will give you is an answer if you're willing to ask a question and listen to its reply. Please keep reading. Throughout the rest of this book are tools, techniques, and information you can use to help you show up in your life. We hope you'll use them to begin to create the life that you'd like to have. Do you want money? The natural state of things here on planet Earth, contrary to anything you may be told, is a state of abundance. If you look around when you're in nature, you'll see that when humans aren't doing their best to destroy things, there's no place where life does not thrive in abundance. There's no place that doesn't abound in a plant, animal, bird, and insect life. Even in so-called barren landscapes, there's an unimaginable amount of life going on. If you stop using a road, even one paved with asphalt, in a very short period of time, cracks will appear, weeds will start growing, and pretty soon the road will become completely overgrown and disappear. It is terrifically abundant universe, and its only way the humans manage to bring in concrete will stop experiencing. Oh, that's our dog. Hello, Tico. Tico. We'll stop experiencing nature's abundance only where humans trod to barrens or poverty exist. Poverty consciousness is what keeps us from perceiving and experiencing the ongoing natural state of abundance. Poverty consciousness is not a reflection of how things really are. It's a state of mind we create. It is the place we function from when we tell ourselves, I don't have enough. I never have enough. No matter what happens, I'll never have enough. There are a million variations on the theme. I just have enough to survive. I don't need more than this amount of money to make it. It's the point of view that lack is more real than abundance. It's the idea that it's more noble to be in poverty-stricken than to be wealthy. Some people actually think it's morally superior to be poor. They have the pride of poverty. Dane tells of how people in his family used to say, at least we have a great family, we're happy. Those people with money aren't happy. He says he'd look around and say to himself, they couldn't be any more unhappy than you. I don't think so. Often people with poverty consciousness take pride in being poverty-stricken. Or they believe they cannot be comfortable with people who are at their social economic level. They will only be comfortable around people as poor as they are. I wouldn't be comfortable with rich people because rich people are different, you know. Well, okay. Look at this category you've just put yourself into. Poverty consciousness is not a state of mind that only poor people have. Rich people can have it as well. I went to a billionaire's party recently, and it seemed like everyone was trying to be the best at degrading their gardeners and their help. This was what they thought rich people meant, degrading help. Oh, it's so hard to get good help. No, it isn't. It's easy to get good help if you treat people well. Even though they have lots of money, there is an unwillingness to receive the greatness of anyone. They think they have to control their employees and pay them as little as possible. Poverty consciousness is not about the amount of money you have. It's about the way you treat yourself and others and the abundance you're willing to see in the world. The word want is a key component of poverty consciousness. Do you know what the word want means? It means to lack. Every time you say I want, you're saying I lack. If you say I want more money, you'll start to lack more and more all the time. If you start paying attention to what you think or what you say, you'll see exactly how you're creating the abundance or the lack of it showing up in your life. Look up want in the dictionary. You might have to find it in an older dictionary. Dictionaries that were made prior to 1946 have correct definition of words in the English language. After 1946, they started to change definitions to reflect the colloquial usage. If you took the word want in a dictionary published prior to 46, you'll see that there are several definitions of want meaning to lack, and only one means to desire. To desire is to look for something to be available in the future. So even with that definition, you're still in trouble. Listen to people who are truly abundant. The word want isn't in their vocabulary. They don't know the word. They don't have the idea that want is part of life. Everything is about having it, getting it, going for it, and allowing it. There's an old proverb that says, waste not, want not. Waste not, lack not. If you recognize the word want means lack and you listen to yourself, you'll see that you're using it all the time. Ask yourself, what would it take for the word want to fall out of my vocabulary? Instead of creating from I want money, allow yourself to create from I don't want money. Because every time you say I want more money, you're saying I lack of it. And that's exactly what shows up. So try this. So I invite you now, as you do it, we're going to repeat this 10 times. I don't want money. Okay, now here we go. I don't want money. 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 What happened? Did saying I don't want money make you feel lighter or heavier? Lighter feels to a sense of expansion and possibilities and greater sense of space. You might have even smiled or laughed out loud. Heavier refers to a feeling of contraction, of things weighed down and less possibilities. If you're like most people, saying I don't want money made you feel lighter, why is that? It's because the truth always makes you feel lighter. A lie makes you feel heavier. The truth of you is not it. The truth of you is you don't lack of money. And saying it shows you're willing to bring it on. And you can create receiving in your life by saying that 10 times every morning. When people around you say, I want money, you can smile, knowingly say, I don't want money. All right, so we're going to leave it there for today. That's going to be today's exercise. So however often in your day you choose, repeat, I don't want money. But also just become more conscientious of your language. I invite you, if you haven't logged into your account, to log in, say good morning, money. I love money. Money loves me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just let me know in one way or another that you are nurturing your relationship with money and you're following this abundance series. If not, is that something that is a priority? And what's getting in your way? Let me know. Wishing you guys all a great day, and we'll chat soon. Bye-bye.